The weather is always unpredictable. When it rains, can Carcel be used? This video will introduce the principle of rainproofing Carcel and how to set up the rainfly. The rainproof adopted by tents are simply the following. Requires additional purchase of a tarp for waterproofing. The principle is to block the rain on the tarp curtain and slide along the rain line to the edge of the tarp to drip. Works best, but requires assembly. Use a piece of fabric with fewer cuts and stitches to wrap the inner tent to guide rainwater. When the rainfly covers a small area, the rain protection is not good, but it is completely blocked, the vision is poor, and access is inconvenient. Some tents also use waterproof glue for sealing sewn seams. Prevent water from leaking into the tent when it rains. But seam sealer is not permanent. Repeated folding of the tent causes the seam sealing tape to fall off. After a period of use, the waterproof performance decreases and fail. Consumers are often required to spend additional money on repair. Carcel adopts a method between the tarp and the rainfly. Use items to prop up the roof and use pegs to secure tent. Cover the rainfly to create an umbrella-like structure. Rainproof and ventilated, easy to get in and out. You need to pull out all the tent fabrics connected to the rear of the car, and stick them flat to cover the rear of the car. Rainwater can flow down the side cloth. Take out the roof support pole and clip it between the center of the tension rope and the top of the tent to form a pitched roof. There are 4 fixing rings on the left and right sides of the rainfly of Carcel. Please cover the top of the tent according to the directions shown in the picture. Leave a distance of about 50 centimeters on the left and right sides as eaves. Because the tent cloth connected to the rear of the car can block the rain, you can pull the rainfly towards the front door about 50 to 80 centimeters over the eaves. Then remove the 4 guy ropes from the tent, fixed on the fixing rings at the 4 corners of the rainfly. And use the cord adjuster to tighten the guy ropes. As shown in the picture, the middle position is nailed into the tent pegs. Pull the guy ropes into a V shape, fixed on the 2 fixing ring in the middle of the tent. Repeat the above steps for the other side. Let Carcel to have a roof canopy rainfly. Note, if the pegs cannot be nailed into the ground, you can find a heavy object to press the guy ropes, or use a tree nearby to tie the guy ropes. To prevent the base from frequent friction against the ground and causing damage and water seepage, the bottom material of the Carcel is a PVC netting cloth, that is, a layer of anti-puncture mesh between the upper and lower layers of PVC. Because of the elasticity of the PVC netting cloth, the stitches can be well sealed to prevent water from seeping into the tent. With waterproof function, there is no need to lay additional tent layers. Although the bottom of the Carcel is waterproof, when it rains, the ground might flood due to the influence of rainfall and geology. Pitching the tent on stagnant water may cause excessive humidity and inconvenience. Or the soil softens and the tent pegs are no longer secured, or even the tent is washed away and other safety concerns. You can refer to the following to make a simple judgment, where to camp and have better drainage. If there is a raised pallet or cement board in the camp area, you can set up the tent on it. Because there is a height difference, the water will flow down, and there is no problem of water accumulation. The ground covered with gravel allows for infiltration and less likely of mud formation. The plants have roots, which means that there is room for water to infiltrate, and it is not easy to accumulate water, but be careful that the ground is muddy and slippery. Also, be careful to avoid places that grass doesn't grow, because it might indicate that the place floods and is unfavorable to grass. Water accumulates easily when it rains, resulting in soft soil, mud and slippery ground. The tent is set up where there are grass planting bricks or grass planting lawns. It is necessary to avoid unpaved and depressed positions to avoid water accumulation. Choose flat ground without potholes. If there is no flat area, you can choose one high and one low inclined plane to avoid placing the tent in low-lying places. The location of tent should be far away from the water source, to avoid floodplains and ensure safe escape route. It takes about 3 to 5 minutes to set up the tent. Then set up the rainfly and fix the guy ropes for about 3 to 5 minutes. according to the above steps. Open and fasten the rain fly. Effective rain protection. Note that the top of the tent is completely covered by the rain fly. To generate the eaves, the rain will fall outside the tent along the rain fly. It can ensure that the tent will not leak rain. It is not always raining on the days of travel, when the weather is clear and there is no wind or rain. You can use the carcel without a rain fly or a guy ropes. When the sky is overcast and it feels like it's going to rain, just cover with a rain fly. If you receive a typhoon or heavy rain in the forecast, it is recommended to change your plan. Prioritize your own safety and stay at home. Or put away the tent and choose a safe place, van life in the car, and put up the tent when the weather gets better. The above is the rainproof method of the carcel. I hope this video is useful to you.